The individual views expressed here are not supported by and do not reflect those of Green Ties Media. Viewer discretion is advised.
SJ1 Trey.
Yeah.
Why so serious?
And if you're not here today, you should have been.
It's a mafia.
Who next?
It's a mafia.
We next.
It's a mafia.
Who next?
It's a mafia.
It's the mafia. We next.
It's us against the world. It's us against Buffalo against the world. It's us against the world. It's us against it's Buffalo against the world.
SJ1 Trey. Pulling up in this big body like Brewster. He the rich like Reed and Diggs, we move so well. You should know the drill. You should know the vibes. If it ain't red, white, and blue, baby, that's not my size. It's the mafia, the fan base that'll die for you. On Sundays, we are not cool. Any other days, we'll ride with you. We heaven sent, we're Hamlin win. 3 spoke to God and said thanks though. Having cool years real dope, but I really miss the fan base though.
Now turn it up, turn it up, wait. Now turn it up, turn it up, wait. Now turn it up, turn it up, wait. Now turn it up, turn it up,
It's
wait.
a mafia.
Who next?
It's a mafia.
We next.
It's a mafia.
Yeah.
Who next?
Yeah.
It's the mafia.
Yeah.
We next.
It's us against the world. It's us against Buffalo against the world. It's us against the world. It's us against it's Buffalo against the world.
Okay. Hey, good morning. Hey, good morning.
It's the
Yeah, buddy. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy. We got a good conversation today. We got hot topics. We got this. We got that. You know what I mean? We got everything going on this morning. Good morning to everybody that is tuned all the way in this morning. This is going to be a special show today. You know what I mean? Special show. What's going on, Queen? Oh, you got me muted on us.
I'm muted. What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Grand Rising, cuz. Grand Rising. We are Green Ties Media, cuz. No longer 716 Live. A big shout out to 716 Live over there. We have transitioned, evolved, and grew. So now I have my own media company. So welcome everybody to Green Ties Media. This is the morning show podcast with your boy, the Joker, and your girl, the Queen, Vet Green. We are here every morning, Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 9 a.m. And then after 9, we got our guy, the Joker, and Lamar, who takes it over with the sports talk, some marketing talk, and just some talk in general. Yes, because we are growing and evolving. This is legacy building right here.
Yes, it is.
Okay? This is legacy building.
And it's honor for me to be the president of Green Ties Media.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? I'm responsible for a lot of things. I'm good with the leadership. I'm all right with it. You know what I mean? I can handle it. And that's too hard.
Doing an excellent job. And we are looking for people. This is an internship. It is not paid, but you will gain a lot of experience. That is your payment, the experience that you will gain. And we talked about this earlier this week. A lot of times when you are graduating with those diplomas and stuff, and you go looking for these jobs, what are they looking for, bro? They aren't looking for that diploma. They're not looking for that piece of paper. What are they looking for?
They're looking for the experience.
Okay,
and looking for what platform you on. What's the value of that platform? What's the value with the people in that platform? That's difference between doing local things and worldwide things when you're building your brand. You know what I mean? You got to build it up. You got to bring value to your own platform and bring people to the platform that can bring value to the platform as much as you can bring value to them. That's the right thing. That part right there where people get twisted.
Grand Rising New York Bronx, Grand Rising Sharice and New York Bronx. We got you for the Morning Show podcast shirts. They are on order right now, so we got you. I will have them in my car waiting for y'all ASAP. As soon as they drop, we got y'all, because you two are definitely one of our loyal listeners, two of our loyal listeners. Y'all been rocking with us since day one, and transitioning over to Green Ties Media. Still rocking with us, okay?
No doubt. You know, says, you doing all right? You doing all right? I'm doing okay. I'm hanging in there.
I'm doing well. We had a great show last night on the Vet Green Show.
I had
Joanne, Grand Rising.
I had that show, then I had a meeting, and then I had a phone call, and then I was all day busy after the show last night. I enjoyed the show. It was awesome. The Vet Green Show. Y'all need to tune in that night. You know what I'm saying? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 7:00. You know what I mean? Tune in to the Vet Green Show on YouTube. Make sure you go ahead and subscribe and like. You know what I'm saying? At followers, if you see us on the Facebook, at highlights, do that. Show love, share it, because it's off the chain. We be having some good conversations that make sense. You know what I mean? Helping some folks out. We got in a real deep conversation last night. I got a little emotional.
Yeah, we did. That was a real deep conversation. I love those deep conversations that we have. Anytime we talk about mental health, I notice that it gets really, really deep. We get really, really vulnerable, which is a plus, because our listeners need to see the human side of us. Yeah. They need to be able to relate to us. So when we are vulnerable, which we always are, we talk about the challenges that we've gone through, good and bad. We talk about it all. You know, that's one of the things that I love about us, is that we put it all out there, because we understand that our listeners may be going through the same things that we have to grow through on a daily basis. So how are y'all doing out there? And thank you so much, New York Bronx. Thank you so much. And thank y'all for waking up with us and tuning into the morning show, because we know it's early in the morning. Grab your coffee, because I know you got your coffee. Joanne,
I ain't get a chance to get my coffee or nothing. I'm so busy this morning. I woke up excited. You know what I mean? Answering a lot of emails this morning. A lot of people hit me up. You know what I mean? A lot of people hit me up in the DM. Some people be sliding in the DM. Don't be sliding.
Don't be sliding now. Cisco,
y'all be sliding too much. What y'all sliding for?
Okay.
You know what I mean? Don't be thirsty.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I'm a married man. You know, y'all see the ring that I gotta put up at the bling. You know what I mean? That means a brother taken. You know what I'm saying? The Most High put that together. See that? That's God. You can't go between what God and put together.
I know that's right. And thank you to everybody that is putting at followers. Thank you, Shabriz. We appreciate you so much, Hudsie, because that allows us to reach a broader audience. And that's what this is all about. We want other people to see the morning show so they can be inspired, have great conversation, just as well as you. So thank you for that.
Yeah. See, she got a cup up. No doubt. Yeah, get your sip on. Have coffee with us. Have tea with us this morning. If you're getting a muffin this morning, if you're getting the egg sandwich, bacon and egg and cheese sandwich or something like that this morning, go ahead and eat it with us. You know what I'm saying? You know,
Grand Rising, Ashley.
Good morning, Ashley. Good morning. How was your morning, Ashley? How y'all doing? How everybody doing? You know, your Bronx, how everybody's morning doing? Put it in the comments. How you feeling? What's on your mind? We'll talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We want to make sure our listeners is all right. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know that. You know, all right. You know me. You know, I got the, I got the bling bling ring. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, they be sliding in the DM. You know what I mean? They be sliding in the DM and everything and all that. You know, I mean, I'm sliding. Hop in the DM. Don't slide.
Oh, that's good. Sharice says she's feeling pretty good today. We got some good conversation today to talk about everybody. Listen here, listen here. Remember, there was a bed bug infestation about maybe about not quite 10 years ago, but about 10 years ago.
Yeah.
It was a bed bug infestation all around the world. It was just not in one place. We had bed bugs in movie theaters. We had bed bugs in houses. We had bed bugs everywhere. So allegedly, and this is being reported on WKBW, several Tesla employees are turning to Channel 7 News for help, frustrated over what they're calling a bed bug infestation at the Tesla plant here in South Buffalo. Wow. Oh my goodness, like what is going on? One Tesla employee actually shared a video of a bed bug she said was crawling on the floor of her workspace this past Monday. Could you imagine? So several of the employees I guess they must have shared this with Tesla, and they don't feel as if Tesla is moving quick enough. They don't feel, I know, right? Cuz wow, I can't even imagine. I'm so glad you tuned in also. Yes, Ashley, bed bugs allegedly in the Tesla facility here in South Buffalo on South Park. So imagine going to work, thinking everything was good, and then you put your bag, because we coming in with book bags,
your bags, your lunch, and your coat, your hat you put in your head, all that. Yeah.
Imagine carrying a bed bug home in your hat or your bag.
Oh,
it's a huge facility. Exactly. What they're saying is they're feeling like they don't look at their employees as human. They feel as if their employees are not being heard. So they've been sharing their experiences anonymously because they said as Tesla workers, they were required to sign a non-disclosure agreement. So what they're doing is they're submitting these videos and talking about this stuff anonymously because they don't want to lose their job. Yes, Ashley said that is a big facility. How did anyone find one singular bed bug in there? Imagine how many are out there. Exactly. That's the challenge.
Yeah. I mean, I know a couple of people that work there. Now, I'm not mistaken, I think one of a good friend of mine from the Pack crew works there.
Yeah, does.
And I want to know if do they have a place where they keep their coats? Do they have like a locker room or anything in that nature that they have where they come into work and you know what I mean? You know, they have those things that where the break room is and all that. You know, they got to be careful when you're putting your bags down. Now they need to exterminate that whole situation because that's not healthy. That's not healthy at all.
Not at all. Ashley said, I used to work in that facility. It's the size of 6 Yankee stadiums. Tesla is quite racist as well. I've heard that as well, Ashley. Yeah. I feel bad for the employees.
Yeah. Wow.
So what they're saying is that anytime they'd ask questions, management would say that they're looking into it, but they would never get back to their employees. They did email and call Tesla to comment, WKBW Channel 7, because there's at least 9 claims over the past 2 days, but they have never received a single response yet. Ashley said there's a clean area, like a suit-up zone and lockers, all separate areas. Wow.
Yeah, they got to go ahead and exterminate all that. Somebody can have it on their back, especially anything that's wool. If you got a wool coat, wool hat, wool socks, they clamp on to stuff like that. You know,
and chairs. I was out with a friend one day, and we went over to one of their friends' house, and I can remember something said, "Don't sit on the couch. Don't sit on the couch," because everybody was sitting there, but nobody was sitting on this couch. Everybody was like sitting in chairs and stuff. Right. But we had came in. I think it may have been a get together or something. And I was like, I'll just stand. I don't even sit on those. Remember those old school chairs that were cloth? You see them a lot in the mayor's office, not the mayor's office. What do you call it? The city hall here in Lackawanna.
City hall here, yeah.
I don't even sit on those because I'll be like, I do not want to take no bed bugs home. And so workers are saying that chemicals were sprayed inside to kill the bugs, which left residue all around the office. You could tell there was a scent of chemicals in the air, and various chairs had residue sprayed on the back of them. So everyone, what are your thoughts? And thank you for tuning in with us. Ashley said they put bags in lockers and then must go to the bunny suit room to put on protective clothing. At least that's how it was a few years ago. Perhaps people are bringing them in, but they're spreading throughout the clean zone. Wild. Yeah, wow. That's what happens. I remember when I lived in the projects, there was an outbreak, and when they came to exterminate everybody's homes, I was living on an in-row. And what they wanted to do is exterminate all of the in-row houses. The way they explained it to me, one of the exterminators, is that people think that bed bugs come from being unclean, but that's not how it happens.
Right.
They said bed bugs can be, imagine your child, like in nursery school. They all put their book bags in cubby holes. One of those children have bed bugs in their homes, and it attached to their book bag. Now it's spread. Now your child brings home one of the bugs just from their book bag. That's why I don't allow bags on my beds.
Right.
Don't put no bags on my beds.
Right.
I don't have any Shibo. Don't put no bags on my bed. I don't even like people to lay on my bed with your clothes on. Absolutely not. You better put on some night clothes. Take them clothes off. Don't lay in my bed with your clothes on. I think that's so nasty.
Right.
You never know what people have, and then we're walking around all the time. Our pants legs sometimes may be dragging on the ground. You know what I mean? Like, you sitting in public places. No, don't sit on my bed. Sit in my bed with your clothes on. Shibo, we talking about the bed bug infestation that is allegedly in the Tesla plant. And a lot of the workers are complaining about it because they feel as if the plant is not doing a good enough job to address this infestation. I would be scared to go into work.
Yeah.
I would be scared.
Definitely. Yeah, I mean, it's like, I know they have like but I don't like using that spray stuff in the counter. They got a special Raid spray just made for bed bugs now. But I don't know how good that is, though. Have you used that, or have you known?
I do know people that have used it. Absolutely. I know a few people that have used it because, again, we had a huge infestation in the projects when I lived there. In the Gates Avenue, well, it was actually in the Gates and the Baker Homes projects.
Right.
It spread like wildfire. What is that? Not Orkin. What is the name of that? Roundup, I think, is another one. Is it Roundup that you're thinking
Roundup.
about?
Yeah, I heard about the Roundup. Yeah, because I worked at Home Depot, and that was selling out. A lot of the daycares, people that own daycares, was buying that. And stuff for the daycares and stuff like that, and for like the kids' beds and stuff like that. But there's another one that you can get too. It's a yellow bag. It's little crystals that you can put under your sheets, put on the mattress and on your couch. It's like you can unzip your couch, put it in there, and it's like little crystals. And them crystals supposed to, I don't know if they're supposed to cut them open when they eat them or whatever. I don't know what to do, but no, that's real good. You know, and my aunt put me on that game. You know what I'm saying? I worked at Home Depot at the time, and she was like, they sell them where you work at. It's a big yellow bag, and you get it. It's like a 5-pound bag. It runs about a good $21.99 for the bag. And you take a little spoon, sprinkle it on your bed, put the sheets on. Then you can put the cover up. They got the cover up thing now that cover up. And if they stuck in the mattress, and they'll die from that. I don't know, it's a chemical in it. I forgot the name of it. I know it's a yellow bag. But if you go to any Home Depot and ask them, I need that yellow bag with the crystals that's good for bed bugs, they'll take it right to that bag.
Yeah, encase your bed. I agree, Shibo. Encase your bed. My bed still, my mattress still has the plastic on it. And when I take that plastic off, I'm going to get one of those casings because I don't. And the other thing, if you are afraid that you may be infested with bed bugs, double wash your clothes. But the trick is to dry them a couple of times because it's the heat that actually kills the bed bugs. So what they did when they came and exterminated all of our houses, they took all of our clothes, put them in these bags, tied them up. After the clean clothes, anything that you had to wash, they wanted you to wash them, keep them, dry them a couple of times, and keep them in those bags. They zip all the beds up, all the mattresses up with these plastic encasings, these plastic mattress wrappers. Yeah, they did an excellent job because there's like hundreds of people in between the Baker homes and the projects. It was
Right.
spreading like wildfire. I will never forget that. Hey, Stu Daniels, thank you so much for
That's my
joining.
little brother right there. My name say my little bro out there in
Oh, okay.
Canada. In Winnipeg, Canada, tuned in, y'all.
Okay, I
Yeah,
definitely see the resemblance. He looks like a
yeah,
light-skinned you.
yeah. That's my little bro. We twins.
Y'all look like twins. For sure, down to the nose. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
That must be
He out there.
fatty.
He the street team. He the street team for the podcast. He gonna spread out there in Canada, make it do. Appreciate
Okay.
the bro. Trying to
Okay,
make
that's
things
what's
happen.
up. Well, good morning, brother Stu Daniel. Grand rising to you, grand rising Tamara, grand rising everybody. Well, changing topics a little bit. So, this is being reported by the New York Post, and maybe some of you have heard of this. So, Governor Hochul is expected to sign the Clean Slate Act on Thursday, which will automatically seal records after 3 years, everybody, for anyone who committed a misdemeanor, and after 8 years for anyone who committed a felony, except Class A felonies. Now, let me do a little bit of research on what a Class A felony is, just so that everyone understands, because that means it's not all felonies. Class A felony is something different. Class A felony. So let me just give you. So Class A felony is the highest degree of felony and is reserved for crimes such as murder or treason. So that's what a Class A felony is. And is not registered as a sex offender. So I'm going to read that again, just so everyone has a clear understanding.
Good morning, Chris. Good morning.
Hey, Christopher, grand rising to you. So what's happening is it's a Clean Slate Act. And let me know your thoughts on this as well. Because Governor Hochul is supposed to sign this Clean Slate Act on Thursday, which is today, and it will automatically seal records after 3 years for anyone who committed a misdemeanor, and after 8 years for anyone who committed a felony and is not registered as a sex offender. That does not include Class A felonies, which we just spoke about, is for murder or treason. So if you killed someone and accepted a plea deal or were convicted of manslaughter, you can get a clean slate. That's if you accepted a plea deal. If you committed a rape alongside armed robbery and that rape was not prosecuted to spare the victim, and it usually happens with child victims, you get a clean slate.
What do you think that's going to do in the future? Do you think that's going to change things as far as how people commit laws, or do you think it's going to get corrupted a little different? And it's going to be crazy. How you feel about that? You know, as being and as a female perspective of what you've been through in your past.
Thank you. That's a really great question, Joker, because for me, this is kind of like a double-edged sword. I know plenty of people who have felonies, and these felonies have traveled with them for years. I have a really good girlfriend who had a felony from over 25 years ago. And this thing has stopped her from getting numerous jobs. She can't work in certain healthcare fields. It's just been following her around. My ex-husband has a degree in machinist. Like, he actually went to college to become a machinist in welding. I remember we lived in Delaware, and he went to get this job for Sunoco, not the actual company, the corporation. Passed the test with flying colors, but because of that felony, he wasn't able to get the job, which is crazy. Which is crazy. And I was actually having a conversation with Christopher about this yesterday, about how when your record follows you around for a very long time, and it shouldn't. But on the other side, victims such as myself, I've been raped before, even though I did not tell on the person. Right. But had I told on that person, I feel like rape, that is just like one of the highest degrees, just because I have been victimized like that. Any type of sexual abuse. I think that, I don't know. You know what? I don't know, y'all. It's a double-edged sword for me. Because I do believe in the clean slate. Like, you can't tell a person, you can't use a person's past for that person's future. Your brother said it will help the people that are trying to better themselves. See, that's the part I'm struggling with, Daniel, and get a good job, because I currently just got off probation, and it's hard to find a good paying job to support your family. So people turn back to the streets. That is the exact discussion that I had last night with Christopher. Oh my goodness, because that is a lot of the issues. I was asking him about a recidivism. You know, what's his thoughts on that? And that was the discussion right there, because it's hard for people to get jobs when they get out of jail. And I've seen it firsthand. Like I said, my ex-husband, it was very, very difficult for him. Even now, he struggles. Like, he's working at a job right now that they're using that felony against him. So instead of being paid like $50 an hour, which he should, you know, he's probably getting paid half of that because of his felony. They use that against him because they know that he can't just go, hey, Rob Cornelius, thank you so much for tapping in. This is the morning show with the Joker and Vet Green. We are here every morning from 7 until 9 a.m. We're talking about right now the Clean Slate Act, which Governor Hochul is going to sign today, which wipes the slate for some misdemeanors. Well, for misdemeanors committed after 3 years, and anyone and felonies after 8 years. But I've seen it happen so many times where people cannot get these jobs. And one of the things we talked about also is the training that you get in jail. Like sometimes you get trained to weld cars, you get trained as an electrician, but you cannot use these skills when you get out of jail to get a good job. Electricians, some of those electricians are getting paid $30 an hour. But you can't use those skills when you get out of jail. I think that's so unfair.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of programs in jail that prepare you. And I know, shout out to Judge Mathis. Judge Mathis had put together a program. He's like, for years, he's seen a lot of people take these courses in prison.
Hey, Crystal. Oh, you went out, bro. Okay. Oh, you still going out?
I'm still going out. I'm still here.
There you go.
Okay. So Judge Mathis was talking about that, and he was like, he wanted to change a lot of these programs because a lot of these guys get out of prison and get these degrees and they can't get a job. So he had to put together his own money foundation and donations to change to where he got a lot of jobs in the corporation that can follow his lead and his programs to help people get jobs. And now, if you're a felon, and I'm pretty sure you can go ahead and look this up. Go to, I think it's judgemathis.com or .org, one of his websites. You can go in and he has a list of jobs around the U.S. that you can get a job with a felony.
It came right up. Jobs you can get with a felony friendly jobs. So you can actually, what came up was Indeed.com. And I love Indeed. It's one of my favorite sites to look for jobs. So you can actually go to Indeed and put in there felony friendly jobs to look for jobs that you can get. And one of the jobs that popped up is a medical dispatcher, but you have to get training for that probably as well. Yeah, chemical dependency counselor. Now I have noticed that counseling jobs you seem to be able to get with felonies. Hey, Dan Brielle, one of my favorite people. Thank you so much for tapping in. That I have noticed that a lot of counselors that help people get back into the community, they've also experienced similar situations. That's why they're able to relate. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. They're able to relate as well. So what are your thoughts, everyone? If you have a felony, thank you so much, Brother Daniel, for tapping in and being vulnerable about your situation, because I think that speaks to so many, especially our Black male situation. Just to continue on with this topic, because I think it's a really great topic. Bro, you don't have any felonies or anything like that, do you?
Thank God I don't.
Thank God you don't. Hey, Sharon, thank you. Hey,
the Most High had my back. I did some felony things. I didn't get no felony. Thank God. Like, ooh.
Yeah, it's so sad. Like I was saying, one of my sister, one of my best girlfriends, I call my sister. Hey, Jordan James, thank you so much for tapping in. She struggled to get a good paying job, because of this felony. And again, she got this felony. We were literally teenagers, or maybe just hitting 20 years old when she got this felony. Like, we were just coming from being kids when she got this felony, and it is still haunting her. My ex-husband got that felony in 2002. And here it is 2023, and it's still haunting him. Like, he can't get certain jobs, and he went to school for this work. Like, he literally went to school, passed a very, very intelligent, mechanically, very, very intelligent. Hey, Melinda, but still cannot get those jobs. Everyone, we're talking about the Clean Slate Act that Governor Hochul is expected to sign today, which will automatically seal records after 3 years for anyone who committed a misdemeanor, and after 8 years for anyone who committed a felony, with the exception of the Class A felonies, which includes murder or treason. So let us know, hey, Byers Bangle, let us know your thoughts on this Clean Slate Act that Governor Hochul is expected to sign today. Byers came right in at Fowler's at highlights. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
So that's our brother right there. He's the sponsor of the platform. He got an album dropping December 1st. You know what I'm saying? I'm premiering his music video on Thanksgiving Day called Gifted. Can't wait for that. Y'all tune in Thanksgiving. We're going to have a good time Thanksgiving morning. And I know you're going to be in the kitchen, Queen. You're going to be in the kitchen live for the show. You know what I'm saying? Soaking your grains and stuff.
You already know. The family's going to be here. We're going to be celebrating a special occasion. My son is engaged, everybody. I can't even believe it. My baby is getting married. I can't even believe it. But that's a whole nother topic. I see that Jordan James said that they have to do something. I agree, Jordan. They have to do something. Everyone deserves a chance. People do change. And that's the part where I was saying, where I struggled with as far as the sexual abuse, because people do change, and I don't want anyone to hold my past against me. So it is a bit of a double-edged sword there for me, just because I have been victimized, I've been molested, I've been raped, it goes deep. But if you've served your time, if you've done the time and you paid for your crimes, and you have exhibited changed behavior, that's something else. But if you are still out here, being a perpetrator, abusing women, then absolutely not. You have not learned your lesson. Absolutely not. Hey, Khan, thank you so much for joining us today.
Tuning in, yeah. Good conversation, man. I think it needs to be said. This conversation need to be definitely spoke about. You know what I'm saying? That's why I asked that question, how you felt about it. And anybody else that's been through with the Queen, Yvette Green been through, how do y'all feel about the new law getting signed today? How y'all feel about people getting a second chance, even though you're the victim of some of them things that went on? You know what I mean? And and how you feel about it? Do you think it's going to change? You think it's going to uplift? You think it's going to be a better for the system and the people that make change? Or do you think it's going to fall to the wayside and things going to get worse? You know what I mean? Put your opinions in the comments. Those who's watching and those who watching the replay, still put it in the comments. We will answer them as soon as we can. Between me and the Queen, we always tuned into this page and all that. And anybody that's on the Even Watch Network, jump off. You could definitely, you know what I mean? Get in the description is the link to our Facebook, and go ahead and put it in the DMs. Go ahead and hop in the DM. Get your hop on. Don't slide.
Right. That's a great segue also to talk about our discussion from last night, just to bring it over to the morning show. What are your thoughts on Keke Palmer and her boyfriend, Darius, and what's going on? What's been being reported in the news, the alleged abuse, and some of it has been caught on camera. So what are your thoughts on that, everybody? Dan Rio said, I need help to get more subscribers. What's a good method? Okay, we're going to be talking about that in our marketing minute in just a moment. Dan Rio is right on it. Always hustling. I know that's right, Dan Rio. It's about business.
Yeah, it's the marketing minute's up in the segment's up in a minute. You know what I mean? Stay tuned in. Yeah, stay tuned in. We on hot topic right now with the Yvette Green, the Queen.
Yeah.
hot topic segment. You know what I mean? No
I
doubt. I
love it,
appreciate you.
Gabrielle. I love it. Be about your business. A closed mouth will not get fed. I do want to know your thoughts, Gabrielle. And if you have not talked about it on the Lifestyle Envy podcast, and everyone, make sure you follow Gabrielle in the Lifestyle Envy podcast. It has become my favorite podcast. That is one of the shows that I actually sit on my couch and watch. Hey, Justin. Justin from Australia is here in the house. But what are all your thoughts on Keke Palmer and the situation with her baby daddy that's going on and the alleged abuse, which again, some of it has been caught on camera. Do you think that for one, do you think it has been happening for a while? I do. I don't think that it's a one and done. Usually it's not a one and done. Thank you so much, Justin. Usually it's not a one and done. An abuser usually does not do it just one time, especially if you've been there for a while. Especially if you've been there for a while. They don't usually just do it one time. So if you've been under a rock and you have not seen what's been going on with Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson, allegedly she's saying that he's been abusing her. And there's one claim where there was a struggle, like a tug of war with the baby in their hand.
That part right there. That's
right.
An issue with right there.
Gabrielle says she should date in her tax bracket. You know what? That's a thought too. I've heard that as well, because he is not in the same tax bracket as she's in. Keke Palmer is a millionaire, and Darius Jackson does not have the same coins that she has. So that's another topic of discussion. Do you believe that is an issue right now? If you are dating someone who is not in the same tax bracket, maybe they don't have the same coins as you. Is that an issue? I mean, that's a thing right now. I hate that she's going through it as well, Gabrielle, because she doesn't deserve it. No one deserves that. And I feel so bad, because she's probably so embarrassed that she's like, I can't believe I'm going through this. I'm Keke Palmer, but I'm glad that she was open to tell her story. I hate that it had to happen this way, but I believe by her coming forth and telling her story, it's going to help some other women as well.
And also too, I'm pretty sure the industry going to embrace her, because she is the host of the Soul Train Music Awards. Palmer. She's hosting in the 2023, which is 2 weeks.
Thank you, Justin.
You know what I mean? Yeah, she announced that on her page that they didn't hire her girl. She hired your girl to host the Soul Train Music Awards. So I'm pretty sure the industry going to embrace her when she does that, and then she gonna get our support. But give us your thoughts about the situation, because we talked about it last night, and it's just, I was speechless. It messed with my spirit. It messed, it really does.
Because you have daughters also. Yeah. Hi, Maria. Thank you so much for joining us. Gabrielle said he's jealous of her and seems controlling. That's the scary part right there. Because when you have a partner, imagine Dawn. Here you are building this legacy for y'all, and you're doing your thing. You've been an entrepreneur a lot longer than Dawn has. Like, Dawn's just stepping into that space. Imagine her being jealous because you have more experience at being an entrepreneur. And then she became controlling also, because she's jealous of what it is that you're doing. She's jealous that you're getting all of these accolades, but you've been doing it a lot longer.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah, I would feel some type of way. That's a mental situation. That's a whole toxic movement that is crazy. And thank God I used to go through things like that with my exes and my baby mamas, and on in the past, but and I wasn't even at the level I'm at right now. I was still trying to start. I was still trying to uplift and start, but yeah, definitely shut up, Melinda. You know what I mean? I believe you had seeing the signs and four hands. Yep, exactly. You know what I mean? The Queen will be right back. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna take a little break. When we get back, we're gonna finish this conversation. We're gonna get into the marketing minutes, and then we're gonna talk about our Buffalo family, Griselda and Benny the Butcher / Griselda, because Benny the Butcher got a project and Griselda has a project. And we're going to represent hip hop and let y'all know what's going on with that after these messages. You know what I mean? And this music video I'm going to play right now is going to be the music video of a young lady that's going to be on the show tomorrow. This person is going to be on the show tomorrow. Tune in tomorrow morning. She's going to be the host, our co-host, and we're going to interview her. Her name is Dee Sings. She's an amazing poet, amazing singer, and she's going to be on the show tomorrow. And this is her music video right here called Be Weird, no doubt.
I've been smoking on letting shit go out, sipping on distance, letting people do what they want. Not my job to fix shit. I've been living so free. Stressing ain't for me. I'm letting people place themselves where they wanna be. Be weird if you want to. Hey, yeah, be weird if you want. Be weird if you want. Be weird if you want. Listen, I surrender to God when I learned I'm not in control. I used to hassle loved ones for not abiding the code. I used to think that love meant the same for everyone, until I heard my love in places my ears would never turn. Be weird if you want to. Hey, yeah. Be weird if you want. Be weird if you want to. Be weird if you want. Listen, I'm not trusting, I know love, I know what it means. Define it for yourself and it'll save you some peace. I know trusting, I know. Define it for yourself and it'll save you some peace. So be weird, be weird, be weird. If you want to boo boo, skid the boo boo, skid boo the boo the boo the boo boo, skid the boo boo, skid the boo boo boo, skid the boo boo boo, wow. Get the boo the boo the boo boo, get the boo wow wow wow.
Oh, I think we gotta go. Nah, there's two ladies waiting for us.
If you want to.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. This your boy, the Joker, the Overlook MC. Yeah, we got to bring the queen back up. You know what I mean?
I'm sorry, everybody. I am calling Verizon today. I cannot take this anymore.
They be hating on the queen because she,
Man,
you know what I
this is
mean?
so super annoying.
Yeah, everything gonna work
Hey,
out.
Tila. Hey, beautiful. I want to work with you, Tila. Every time I go to send you a message, something else happens. I think Tila is doing a fantabulous job out here. I love female bosses, and I see what her business and her team is doing. I think it's Saturday Night Live is the name. I love the graphic designs and how
she had it for a long time.
Yeah.
I interviewed her on the pop-up show with the Joker back in the day, throwback interview.
Okay.
Yeah, we gotta bring her back on the show. She's doing her thing, and she's definitely that's another one of those platforms in Buffalo that's out of Buffalo, that's doing things on a different scale, not just Buffalo. She's all over. She's
on a different scale, which I love.
In Atlanta, she's in overseas. She's everywhere. You know what I mean? She's definitely grinding. She definitely is a different tier when it comes to this podcast, interviewing, promotion, marketing, graphic, model.
Yeah, she got
Yeah.
my eye when we were at the Benny the Butcher. She was one of the hosts actually at the Benny the Butcher Fest event, and when I saw the videos and stuff, the content that she put out afterwards, I was like, yes, queen, like that is what I am talking about. That is what I am talking about. So in my head, we work together with Green Ties Media, Tila. So I will be reaching out to you very, very soon. I'm just trying to get my ducks in a row, Hunty. But I do think that you are so awesome. And congratulations on you expanding your horizons as a pharmacy tech. I love it. I love it. I have to schedule my exam for my job also to take one of these licensing exams for investments. I said I'm going to, once you open your exam window, they give you, for my exam, they give you 120 days. But is sitting down and studying.
That's right. Gotta get that knowledge there. Shout out to Justin out there in Australia. You know what I'm saying? We got Australia in the building. We got Canada in the building. We got Japan in the building. My homegirl Sarah tuned in on the YouTube side. We got
Vocero.
Yeah, we worldwide.
That's one of my favorite artists right there, Vocero. Justin Newman. I was just about to say that. There's a few great artists, but you definitely want to check if you like the Kendrick Lamar, the Biggie. Vocero is talented in different genres. Like you some music that he has you won't even know. Thank you, sweetheart. That is the same person that you're listening to, but he's who I've been listening to heavy lately. I actually made a video with Vocero and Vocero's music in the background. Listening to him heavy right now.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, I ain't been listening too much. I've been listening to the playlist. I've listened to the Morning Show podcast playlist. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've been on that and all that. Something went wrong again.
Okay, nope, that's me. Let me end this one.
Okay.